Alright, welcome back to the channel, collective. We're going to get the next message for the next sign. These will be the message for the week of the 15th through the 22nd. So please use your discernment, allow your intuition to receive whatever message Spirit has for you guys. I just literally did like 2 messages and literally had to stop and start over because I'm telling you, I ain't been right since I left Gemini reading. Okay, it just really discombobulated my energy. Okay, but let's see, collective. Let me make sure. 1, 2, 3. That's not right. 1. Okay, 1, 2. Okay, wait. 1, 2. So something doesn't be happening right on time, collective. Right on time. So let's see, collective. But yeah, I done messed up on 2 readings after that 1 reading. I'm telling you, I had to kind of pause and reset, restart. Okay. So just be mindful. Something definitely deal with something being right on time, collective. So let's see, collective. Yeah, this is actually called Right on Time by Leela James. So whatever sign comes out, you be mindful something's happening right on time for you guys, okay? Let's see. Oh, you got 2. Whoa, we got a couple cards coming out. Okay, I see bad health, mature man, and occupation. Interesting. I just need 1 card, so I'm gonna put them back. But just be mindful of something that deal with bad health, mature man, occupation. Be mindful what I feel like is an older masculine or somebody could be just older than you guys. Something about their health is significant. And it seems like they can be getting sick from something that they do at work. Okay? It's almost like someone who has a gift, because you got a gift in the reverse, right? But it's giving like, it's something that they're not noticing. I don't know why I'm getting inhalation. So it depends on what kind of work somebody doing. Like this, like somebody do salt. They deal with sawdust, but they ain't got no face mask, so they inhaling all those little particles, and that's not good for internally. That's really not good. So you be mindful of something that deal with somebody's health, and it's deal with something that they dealing with. It deal with work. Something deal with somebody at work. Okay, you be mindful of something deal with who you work with. Something definitely deal with an older masculine you work around or you work with. Something that's definitely concerning about their health. But others, you gotta just feel like somebody and what they do for work is very significant to some type of toll that is taken on their health. Okay, so you be mindful of something, baby. Okay, so let's see, collective, what message Spirit has for you guys. We're just gonna get 1 kick for that card to stir you guys' message, and then we're gonna go from there. Yeah, we got thoughts, okay? Thoughts. Who's reading did that come out in? I'm not sure right off the top, but just be mindful. Okay. Yeah, I told you, look at that toil and labor, like something deal with like somebody, what they do for work. So maybe it's something you guys don't need to think about. Okay. I see toil and labor, community, and mature woman. Be mindful of something here. So let's keep going. So I ain't gonna beg you. So be mindful. Because this could be that. This could be you. Look, she said, every time I need somebody to be there for me, you say you having one of them crazy days. So be mindful of something that deal with you. Steady asking somebody for help, and I gotta work. Okay, but you be mindful how somebody's actual work is taking a toll on their health. And this could be you telling somebody, you don't need to work that much. You deserve an off day. It's like you begging somebody to love themselves or take care of themselves, and it just seems like something actually deals with their health now that's connected to work. But you be mindful of something, collective. Sick and tired of waiting, don't know what I'm waiting for. She said, you know you don't treat me like you should. You know I'm the coldest one up in this hood. So we got an apartment building. If you're not down with these. And then we got hot date chemistry, but it's the copycat energy. So you be mindful of Something you may be thinking about is that how somebody actually went towards a copycat energy, and then somebody think you a fake. Yeah, they got their damn nerve. That's probably why you feel like you're begging some damn body, because they got the nerve to be looking at you as something that, oh yeah, they crazy. That is a damn shame. It's a damn shame. Don't worry about it. I say it for you, collective. It's a damn shame that it looks like somebody here has what I feel like is their thoughts about you. It's like somebody could be somewhere questioning why did they choose you and you not real. So you be mindful. And she said, if you like to play with fire, then I'm gonna let it burn. But then no, somebody did something dealing with somebody who hot chemistry, copycat. It's like somebody who fell for the copycat energy, and for some of you becoming aware of that. Okay, is that somebody actually, I don't know, for some of y'all somebody moved in with somebody. Hell yeah, that's what somebody could be, just that shameful, because it could be just that now they're finding out that somebody's not the real deal, and it's too late. They live with them. So you be mindful of just that. What's significant that you may be thinking about it, or something that, like I said, you could be finding out somebody exterior to you is thinking about something. And it feel like somebody's thoughts has changed. It's like, notice how that was in the reverse, but I'm not taking no reversals this time around. Okay, I don't know why I got a different vibe from there when I said that I'm not taking no reversals this time around. So be mindful of just that, like standing on the energy, like people you gotta beg to love you and beg to spend time with you, like they in the reverse. Okay, cool. It was like they break their neck to turn around from you and go do everything else. That's like reverse. You ever play Uno? Reverse. Okay, so they throw the card out on you and they go the other way. Like, no, ain't nobody taking no reverses this time. It's like the minute somebody shows you that they chose something before you let them go. Okay, cool. But you be mindful of somebody that did this though. It's giving this energy to somebody who at some point thought somebody was better than you, and it led to them, for some of y'all, all the way up until moving in with the person. And now they're able to see somebody for who it really is. And it could be just that because somebody's acknowledging that they actually had more chemistry for you. Okay? Or it's like I said, somebody was so busy worried about having a hot date with somebody, and it looked like something led all the way to somebody moving in with somebody. And then you be mindful for some of y'all collectors. It could be something that dealt with somebody you was trying to, get to fully commit to you. Down there begging them to move in with you, and it looked like they went towards some copycat energy, but it just feels like overall collective, where your thoughts at or where your mind is, you just really tired of begging somebody to want you the way you want them. And be mindful of somebody is actually, be mindful of somebody come off a little distant, because it's almost giving this energy like somebody don't even want you to know the person that they chose, because it's like they're ashamed of them. Like somebody could definitely really currently be ashamed. It's like they went towards somebody that for some of y'all they was just trying to do something and deal with like a hot date, and I don't know. Just be mindful of something, okay? I was just gonna get y'all one more, but look at that. We got two. So yeah, we got fake profiles. That's what I mean. Like somebody wasn't who somebody really thought they was. And it feels like it's just that. Now they watching you from fake profiles. Oh, see there? She said stay for a while. So that's what I mean. Like somebody could have went to somebody just like, it's giving something quicker. Like I said, a hot date, something fast, and it just looked like somebody talked somebody to stand for a while, and somebody could actually move in. So just be mindful of something. Because it could have been just that somebody's red flag. Some of their color red could be very significant. Somebody could have red hair. Red cards could be significant. Yeah, I feel like the reason why you may feel like you're begging for somebody's attention is because for some of y'all, it's giving this energy that they made a choice that they are currently ashamed of. And they could definitely be watching you from a fake profile. Now I just look back and notice that this is sticking out, and it's crazy because I'm telling you, something really feels like it's significant, because we got Simon Says, and then what I keep seeing right here from the back is, that's what I'm saying, like what you may not be aware of is like somebody started the lease with somebody else. It's I'm gonna put that one back, but just be mindful with this sticking out. Simon Says, maybe you're dealing with somebody that listens to somebody else advise them. So that could be significant collective. It's like somebody told somebody else that you wasn't real deal, or this ain't gotta be that they was talking about real or fake at all. This could just be like somebody was, oh, you tripping, you. Let me get you a sign, because it's hard to say who, what, when, where, and why when they ain't got a sign. And we got Cancers. Okay. Oop. It didn't even want to. It's like it stuck to my hand. Okay, cool. But cancers, the Cancer Collective. Okay, this is given just as like somebody talked somebody to thinking that something else was better and it really wasn't, and now somebody is currently in shame because it looks like they noticing that they went towards a copycat energy. Okay. And then those of you guys, you just be mindful because it really feel like somebody's. I know somebody definitely watching somebody from fake profiles though. But this given Simon Says, it's like somebody, and I feel like the copycat energy is whoever Simon Says is. Whoever the person that's in this high position over there that can tell people what to do, that people seem to listen to because of the position somebody's in, it's for some of y'all the copycat energy. And with copycat energy in the reverse with hot dating chemistry, this is somebody who is not just telling people what to do, but they're affecting people's perspectives about even just who they, all the way down to who they date. It does. It looks like somebody talked somebody into going in a certain direction that wasn't the direction they should have went in, and it just feels like somebody gonna be left in shame. It's something for some of y'all was a red flag, but just be mindful. So we could definitely deal with the color red. Excuse me. So let's see Cancers. What message Spirit has for you guys? Like I said, the color red could be significant. It just feels like this Simon Says somebody that sit at the top, and it just feels like they. It almost feels like they could actually be somebody that's not showing who they really are in a sense with their fake profile, but it also feels like somebody's watching somebody from fake profiles too, though. Something is a damn shame, okay? But it also feels like somebody's in shame because they listen to somebody they realize only sent them the wrong way. Now let's do this another way. And make sure with us seeing that rent lease that ain't nobody did something up under somebody else's identity. Like somebody could have definitely like gotten a apartment within an apartment building up under a fake profile, which is somebody else's identity. Okay. Be mindful though if that's what somebody told somebody to do. Be mindful somebody gave somebody's information to do it. This copycat is making copies of somebody's stuff. You know what I'm saying? Mimicking energies. And for some of y'all, it could be the red flag. Like the minute somebody told somebody to do something that they know wasn't really right, it feel like that was the red flag. But just be mindful. Okay, because this hot date chemistry, now that I've kind of divided everything based on colors, I feel like somebody advised somebody to go in a direction towards somebody that wasn't in their best interest. And it could even be the copycat. Like it could be the fact that somebody's currently thinking about how or why somebody even came their way in the first place. And it's almost like somebody sent somebody a mimicking energy. And it could be a mimicking energy with copycat in the sense of just there's somebody who comes around you and they act like they got a lot of similar characteristic traits as you and they really don't. It's because somebody's copying. Like somebody's watched somebody long enough to know how they are. Okay, so they know how to manipulate and act like, oh girl, we both like the same things, and the whole time you really don't. Okay, I'm gonna tell you one thing, Cancer. It do not take you a long time around nobody to realize they really don't like you at all. Like I used to know a particular energy that I'm telling you, it was a Cancer female, and she, no offense to Cancers, but just be mindful of what I'm saying. Is like I said, y'all could be dealing with another Cancer, but it's the fact that she used to not realize that when she used to talk to me, she used to look at me like the shit on the bottom of the shoe. Okay. And I would just have to fight my hardest. I'm telling you, no matter what was running through my mind, I used to have to fight my hardest to keep my face straight because it's like her face expressions was just becoming too potent in the sense where I just really wanted to say something like, damn, like what's the problem? Like you really don't like me. It's times I didn't call her just looking from a distance. I look out of nowhere and look at her face and she'll be straight mugging me up and down, and she's not the only one. Like I said, it's something that I've had to discipline myself on my thoughts along like for a while because I catch a lot of people's face expressions. Okay. And it's like what's in my mind is telling me to say or do one thing, and then my body, I have to fight that feeling and display something totally different than what my mind is telling me to do. Because my mind's like, I know you see this shit. I know you see it. Look how she looking at you. Look how you looking at you. And the whole time I gotta stand there and actually keep nodding along and listening to what they saying the whole time. I'm really looking like, it's like, wow, this person really don't like me. Okay, so be mindful that's significant, something that you need to think about, particularly for some of y'all with their fake profiles. Profiles usually have somebody's facial picture on it, so some of y'all, you really need to pay attention to like somebody's facial expressions when you're talking to them, and they'll tell you a lot. You'd be surprised how many face expressions I done caught people making at me while in mid conversation with me, and I just be like, boy, I don't know if you just that bold to do it in my face, or you really don't know that the face expression you making say a lot. So, but we got ego, vanity, and pride. So you be mindful of something. Okay, remember I just said somebody you need to look deep into what somebody's face expression is. Some of y'all, you really need to look into somebody's body language. Okay, now be mindful, Cancer, somebody looking deeper into you. And also be mindful, somebody could also be very egotistic. And be mindful if that's a perception. This is people where you can't even talk about your accomplishments around them because they instantly be like, oh, they Cancers think they better than somebody. The whole time you're not. Okay? That's a self-reflection. You see how she's looking into that mirror, like something could be definitely self-reflective when it comes to connections around you, to where when you mention things about you, you need to become aware of where people's thoughts is at. Okay. Is it gives that. Like, you can't even tell people nowadays good things about you because they instantly think that you're bragging and boasting. You know? And it's sad that the world getting to that. It's nowadays it's hard to even take compliments because everybody start to resent you because somebody else complimenting you so highly. So it's getting tough, Cancers. It's getting tough out here, I'm telling you. But you just be mindful with it. Feel like it's something. Now this feel like it's separate, but it could be all one. But it just gives me this energy of people that's taking advice from somebody that's higher than them, and it's something they really need to think about. Because this would be somebody that's telling you to do something, Cancer, the whole time. If you pay attention to their body language around you and their face expression, somebody don't even like you. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, wow, you listening to somebody that you could tell genuinely they don't really like you. That's somebody that you can guarantee is not going to give their best interest. Like, they're not going to give you advice from their best interest. I'm sorry, from your best interest. Okay, now be mindful of somebody doing just that, giving you advice from their best interest, because there could be something that you need to highlight about just that ego. Okay, look deeper into something, because it's also like a magnifying glass. It depends. From her hand, if you look at it one way, from the bottom of how it's made, it's like a mirror, a handheld mirror. But just if you're looking at the glass itself, it kind of gives like a magnifying glass. So I don't know if you need to look deeper into something, Cancer, or because it could definitely deal with somebody who's trying to encourage you to do something that's not for your best interest. Okay, it's given like what I said. It's like somebody who advised you based off of their best interest and not yours. Okay. Yeah, he just said, I look in your eyes. So some of y'all really need to look at people's faces when you're talking to them. Maybe you're the type of person that look down when you're talking to somebody. You need to look up. Somebody needs to start looking people right in their eyes when they talk to you. You catch a lot. You'd be surprised. You catch a lot. Oh yeah, I got 4 cards, Cancer. Yeah, we got forming, structure, and solid foundation. Okay. Because it looks like something was solid, Cancer. And you be mindful, because now it's giving the energy of you need to think about something, Cancer. You be mindful this is what somebody's thinking about, because it feels like somebody also, in a sense of this message, could also be being looked into, and it looks like somebody got solid evidence too. So you be mindful, like I said, whatever connection you may be connected to, Cancer, it look like they listen to somebody else, whatever somebody listens to somebody else and did her. Is that'll go back to something being ashamed, or somebody being left in shame because they used somebody else's information that was given to them by somebody else that was advised to get them a place. That is given that they'll never find out. They'll never even think about it. They'll never even think that you'll do that, or it's something like that, and it just feel like something deal with a strong, solid case too. Okay, so just be mindful, because something definitely deal with the communication that you guys are giving out at this time. Okay. Yeah, the only. Okay, I'm gonna put this up here. This is looking like a Cancer needs to think about the information that they're receiving. For some of y'all Cancer, somebody receiving a lot of information about you, baby. And it got them looking deeper into something, and it just feels like they could be definitely in a place where they self-reflecting on the fact that they may have not done the best thing for themselves. And for some of y'all, they may have walked away from something that was solid, or something deal with something that's solid. Something in the way it was built, and the foundation it was built on was solid. But it feel like somebody's in their thoughts about something that you said, or you did, or something they hearing. Okay, cool. So many reasons we just can't say. Yeah, I'm telling you, new financial opportunities are coming in, and karma is coming. Somebody's about to receive some type of karma for some type of financial opportunity that they wanted for themselves. It could even be somebody who, when they got some type of money, looked like they took it and did something with somebody else's identity, though. That's what somebody trying to do. Get some type of money so they can do something with somebody else's identity. And be mindful of him saying again. It just feels like somebody's trying to do something that they already did again. Yeah, open yourself up to changes in the reverse. So you be mindful of something you can deal with. I'm trying to give it to you guys, Cancer, from a self-reflective way, but it's gonna come off too. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I mean is, in situations where you're just trying to genuinely look deep into something that helps somebody be out there talking about some shit. Think I'm in my ego, okay, and I ain't going there, okay? I ain't got time for that, okay? Cause it's giving that. It's definitely giving that, but I say this, I'm going to speak in third person, and if it resonates with you where you need to be self-reflective, then you be self-reflective. Okay. But it definitely looks like somebody's not willing to change. It's giving somebody a set in their ways. Yeah, it's giving somebody that's kind of set in their ways. So, I don't know, can somebody may be something to deal with somebody that's older, but I'm going to just go ahead and show this now, because y'all see I ain't touched that deck since I started it. But you got toil and labor community and this mature woman, and that's what I was finna bring up. It's like it's giving us like an older Cancer. And if it's not an older Cancer, somebody that know better. But what they going along with a community of people is not right. And it looks like it's somebody that's, I don't know if it's you, Cancer, that's telling people what to do. With this open yourself up to changes, because it just seemed like either somebody sits in a high position or somebody's like the head of a plan. You got to think about it, Cancer. Like, this is giving this energy of somebody who's in a position to communicate. They're talking to other people, but whatever they're talking about, it's altering people's perspective. It's like it's getting people to go along with something that for some of y'all it look like people waiting on some type of financial lick. Let's be honest. Well, let's keep going. Because it just feels like in the middle of something, it's like people not doing what's best for them. Because you got to put this back like it was. Thoughts upon the thoughts is self-care in the reverse. So it's almost like I said, Simon is telling people to do stuff that's not within their best interest at all. Even the communication that they're giving is in the reverse. So it's giving just that like somebody's advising people that something of some of y'all lead to a solid case, but it just looks like whoever's leading something is not. They giving up the energy that they set in their ways. That's why I brought back up that older energy. People that set in their ways don't always gotta be older, but that's usually where you see it at. Okay, somebody's just not willing to change. Because it's giving that magnifying glass energy now to where it's like, instead of somebody looking at something and being self-reflective, okay, and seeing something about themselves, it's almost like they looking at something from a magnifying thing, and it's just like somebody already sees the outcome of something and they're not thinking about the people that they dragging down in the process. Almost like somebody's so it's like running a race and you don't care who you step on, who you trip, you don't care who falls, you ain't trying to pick nobody up, you ain't throw nobody no water, you ain't wipe a nigga head with the towel, like you just didn't care about nobody because all you saw was the finish line. It's giving that like somebody who sees a certain outcome that they want. And what this Simon says, it's like somebody who would tell people, and that could be the copycat. It's like, do what I'm doing, but it's still like some people are doing what they see somebody doing, and it's got people going along with something that's going to end up with a lot of people not doing what's best for them. And for some of y'all, something leads to a solid case. Some of y'all, something in the background is forming a solid case. Yeah, we got to pay attention to the signs that are guiding you. So Cancer particularly, you need to be mindful of something that you may be doing. I feel like at this point you listening to somebody else. I tried my best, Cancer. I'm sorry, I can't be no faker. I just said I ain't gonna come from a place of trying to tell y'all what to do, because I don't want nobody to take it the wrong way. But it's hard not to be honest to y'all, Cancer, because it really feel like you need to pay attention to how somebody is willing to steer your life the wrong way, baby. Get you to do something that ain't within your best interest. I'm trying to tell you. It could be somebody that sit at a high position. And some of y'all Cancer, you could be dealing with another Cancer, but I'm trying to tell you. Something gonna end up with a paper trail. You gotta think about with this communication. This paper sitting right in the middle of this bottle. Somebody don't realize it's like something that deals with a paper trail. That's gonna lead to just that, a solid case. So I don't know if this is somebody opening up policies, something to do with paper. Even if you apply for an apartment, you gotta fill out an application. Paper. So something comes with a paper trail. Like there is a active paper trail on something. Something is a red flag too, because somebody copying somebody that they don't realize this. I'm telling you. It's gonna leave for some of y'all with a group of people. And it's a shame, because if you notice when we used to play Simon Says, we used to play Simon Says in groups. Just feel like one person is saying when to stop, when to go, what to do, how to do it, and then that's what this feel like. Yeah, this what came out was they really want to talk, or wanted to come out. I'm just reading it like this because it popped, but it popped back down. It said they really want to talk communication coming in. I think that's in reverse because here. For some of y'all, this message is in the reverse because it's like somebody may want to talk, but it's like they can't because something deal with too much. It's a paper trail, and that's what I'm getting to. It's like something ain't dealing with somebody talking. Something deal with like something that's proofing itself. Like for somebody here, paper is gonna be their voice. If something has a paper trail. But we had happiness as an inside job. So some of y'all just giving just there. Like, you be mindful what you sitting up here doing, Cancer. Be mindful what somebody sitting up here trying to talk you into doing against somebody that was solid to you. Because it's giving like you playing a role as an inside connection. It's just giving it like somebody that advised you to do what's making you happy. But it's like it's at the hands of somebody that's actually telling you wrong. It's like, Cancer, you know you need your own place, so don't worry about the consequence. You know, you can put it in a name, it ain't gonna matter, you know what I'm saying? But you gotta do what make you happy. And yeah, Cancer may want their own place, but if it's at the expense of doing what, putting it in somebody else's name and creating a paper trail, then that's gonna not end up with you doing what's best for you, baby, at the end of the day, when you finish. It's that. It's like you need to pay attention to something that, for some of you need to pay attention to how somebody else think. Like, because that'll have me doing this. That'll make me think about that'll make me wonder what somebody's minded is, that it makes sense for you to think that it makes sense for me to have something that I want, but at the expense of somebody else's loss, if that makes sense. So, I don't know. For some of y'all Cancers, it could be self-reflective, though. Eveyone may be self-reflective, because I feel like it's also a way this can go is that you need to be mindful of your own thoughts. You need to pay attention to your own thoughts and what you're willing to do for the things that you feel like you need for yourself in order to take care of and provide for yourself. Because if it deal with you coming up off somebody else, I'm telling you, it's not right. It's not cool. And it could be coming from a place of ego, feeling like, oh, well, I deserve it. And it's just like, I don't know what else to say. I tell you, I thought I came from Gemini reading that was tough. Here goes another one that is tough with y'all too. Yeah, because we got compromise. Somebody needs to kind of weigh something out here. Let's set that right on this energy, because it's giving two sides. I don't know how significant a Libra can be, but you be mindful with the Libra skills. Definitely the law could definitely be involved in on something here, and it could definitely deal with two different types. Be mindful of something to deal with two different municipalities. Okay. There could be one municipality actually looking to another municipality, so be mindful. But be mindful of something that is compromised. Because I feel like that's this energy. Like, just in me not intentionally sitting at there like that with no motive. It's like I just said it there because it sits right in the middle. But it didn't dawn on me that it falls right up under this one card. So you be mindful of the person that's compromised, is the person that's giving all the orders. Because at this point, whoever sits at the top, it could be somebody else at the top that they looking into the other person. Like something deal with people that's in a certain high position. Is if you think about it, even this person is holding these two scales up. So I feel like for some of y'all, it's Cancer, you need to weigh out two different connections. Like you may have somebody telling you to do one thing, but you need to weigh out the person that's telling you to do it and the person they're trying to get you to do it too. At this point, it just depends, Cancer. I said this ain't a message that's gonna resonate with everybody. So if any sign comes out, I can definitely say that you may need to check out another message, because with this in the reverse like this just may not be your message, because just feel like this is a message for a Cancer that deal with corrective action. So like I said, something can definitely deal with somebody that's high, somebody that's in a position of discipline, because like I said, something can definitely deal with somebody choosing to go along with something because they feel like the person that they, I don't at this point, Cancer. Something definitely deal with the next few months. So we got in a few months. Okay. Yeah, I see fast cash at the bottom of the deck. And then I ain't gonna start with it. Where is it? I ain't even gonna worry about it. But just be mindful. And then we got Picture Perfect that came out. And then Run Up, Get Done Up. But I feel like just be mindful of something, Cancer. And I'm gonna put it back the way I put it the first time, because either way it's still giving the same energy. It's like in a few months with this Picture Perfect, I don't know if somebody's planning on taking somebody's home. Something can very much be significant about the keys to somebody's home. But like I said, with that paper in the background, it's like somebody who's willing to sign something that ain't, it's something about it. And they feel like it's trying to help a Cancer that is not doing what's best for them. And it looks like they're trying to have somebody else attacked. But it's kind of crazy because the person that they're trying to have attacked is somebody that was solid to them, though. But it's all about money, though, huh? Okay. Alright. Yeah, because something's all about money. Somebody want to know the why. Look at that, split the deck on the why. It's all about money. Something is all about the money that somebody going to receive. And some of y'all be mindful somebody is not doing what's best for themselves, because it looks like they have a sign they're being guided to go towards, but I feel like it is a home situation or something here. And it looks like somebody's not even, it's where somebody's thoughts is at, or it's who somebody's listening to. Or it's the fact that for some of y'all, somebody's thoughts, it's like they choosing not to listen to something that's been communicated to them. So it just, y'all message too daggone wishy-washy for real. It just depends. Yeah, we got. I said somebody it seemed like they run a race and they don't care who they step on, push down. Look at this. Go the distance. I'm telling you, somebody really need to think about something, because I'm trying to tell you. It can even be you, Cancer, not doing what's best for you because you don't realize you're being competitive. You being in your ego about the very person that you actually meant to go towards, and it just feels like somebody's just not doing what's best for themselves here. It don't. And it's leading them to a situation where it's just tough, Cancer. I don't know. I want to do my 444 for the day, but I'm telling you, I'm about to stop. Because like I said, after Gemini reading that, Cancer, y'all just... I mean, Gemini message was a little tough on a whole nother level, but y'all message is tough because it's just like, I think the song came on when I was on y'all message. Did it? About not gonna beg you? It might not have been y'all. She said you did me wrong for the last time. Okay. But this just feel like somebody's very competitive. Like I said, Cancer, this is a message that's either gonna resonate or it's not. I'm not gonna give up on y'all, look. But at the same time, it just feels like somebody's just, there's no persuading their mind. They think what they think, and it's because of whoever they're listening to. So. Split the deck on Scorpio and student. So some of y'all be mindful of Scorpio messages talking about something that's a big no-no. It's a choice you may not want to make. Spirit guides is telling you not to. So you be mindful of something to deal with somebody who's trying to go towards somebody's kid or go towards somebody's school. Then somebody could be in college. Baby. I tell you, I'm gonna end up with somebody going to jail. Be mindful, Cancer, because it's almost like you don't even know something being looked into. Look at that guilt fell all out the deck. I'm telling you, that's the problem. Somebody don't even know they're being looked into. It's like somebody's doing something for the copycat, though. Or they're using the copycat. Like somebody wants to be like somebody else. It's weird. I'm telling you, it's a weird energy here, baby. I'm gonna put this over here with this because it's just giving. I don't know if this Simon says it's compromise, but somebody's plan here is compromise, and it looks like somebody's gonna end up being guilty of something here. Because it's almost like Cancer. You could be doing something and you think somebody else gonna take the fall for it, but you be mindful of something. Something gives guilty by association. Like with all this being together, something deals with you need to look deep into something because it's something that deals with guilty by association. I don't know who this old perv is. Okay. But it don't gotta be an old perv, but it be in reverse. Something to deal with an older masculine, no. Yeah, we got Scorpio. So like I said, I don't know if this is Scorpio misleading a bunch of people. I don't know. Okay. I see pothead in the reverse, divine masculine employee. Something to deal with somebody who used to work with somebody or no longer works with somebody. It just feels like somebody think that they're going to get away with something because it's not their idea, or they're not the one making the shots, or they're not the one calling the shots, but it's something that gives off guilty by association. And remember, I just said that somebody may need to go to Scorpio. The Scorpio energy was just that something was a no-no. And somebody needs to not go, like somebody's ancestors is guiding them not to go down a certain pathway. And I don't know if it's the fact somebody's listening to a Scorpio. Are you working with a Scorpio? Are you using the Scorpio to do something? Or it's just you need to go over there to Scorpio read? This is giving guilty by association. And I feel like that's what somebody needs to think about, because it's particularly what somebody's not telling somebody in particular. I don't care if this group of people are, I don't care if Simon said, look, we gonna make it look like this person guilty. We got a plan. They got a fallback plan. They already picked somebody. They was gonna think that was gonna take the fall for everything, and it's just like, no, something still ends up with you being guilty by association. But straight up, I'm not sure what's going on with this old masculine or this old perv. I don't know. I kind of feel like that's not significant. With the perv energy, I just feel like something represents like an older person, because that's what I get is old, P-E-R. Something's giving me this energy. Take the V off of it. But be mindful with the V off of it. Be mindful, V, Virgo. Be mindful of something. It just feels like for somebody that had a life that they want, it's at the expense of somebody else taking an L, a big L, a real big L. And for some of y'all, I don't mean L in the sense of like a loss. I mean L in the sense like somebody intends for somebody damn to lose their life. But this run up, get done up. And for some of y'all, it's somebody's plan, and somebody was sitting here forming, and they, like I said, it could be the plan, and somebody think it's so solid, or it's the connection somebody listens to that they think is solid. And I'm trying to tell you, somebody fold like paper. Something's guilty by association. It's something to do with somebody resides in an apartment building. Somebody gonna be left in shame for it look like somebody's guilty by association. So let's keep going. Cancer, I'm gonna wrap y'all on up though. I gotta get up out of this because this is, like I said, be mindful of something, because we got a child. So somebody could be doing this to their own damn child. If somebody trying to get their own damn child locked up. So at this point, I don't know if somebody plotting on, for some of y'all Virgo, or they plot on their child. It's something about it. It's like somebody's plotting on one individual and they expect somebody that's close to that person to take the fall for it. It's weird here. Yeah, it's like somebody want their child to go to jail. Or somebody don't realize they're going to go to jail for what they trying to do to their own child. And somebody going to go to jail for what they trying to do to a child. As I said, that somebody could definitely be trying to go to somebody's kid. Somebody trying to somebody trying to hurt a child. Somebody's guilty by association. It just feel like somebody trying to hurt their own child though. Or hurt a child. Or have a child attacked. It's not cool. Yeah. Just to rob them. And for somebody already took something. Like I said, deal with paperwork or somebody's information or something. I don't know. Yeah, it could be something for some of y'all. Be mindful, like I said, with this energy of somebody that thinks somebody else gonna be guilty of some shit. But you got prison over here. It's like somebody who's trying to get out of going to jail, so they think they're gonna blame it on somebody over here. But their whole plan been compromised. So, guilty by association, like I said. And somebody needs to be mindful because with this self-care, this gives me like somebody sat around somebody not doing what was best for them so long that at this point it has somebody honestly really too damn close to a thief. But others, you guys know, this like somebody stole somebody's personal belongings because they think they gonna do something to somebody and leave somebody's, like this is somebody's, it's giving DNA because the only thing I can think of is when you get out of the shower and you wipe your body down. You have a lot of skin particles on that. But others, you guys, with that self-care, it could be actually something somebody uses as a self-care product, like a toothbrush, face towel. It's something that somebody uses as a self-care product. A razor, something that could have her in it. I don't know. Somebody stole something that they intend to leave at somebody else, leave somewhere else. Now I don't know if this is all over the house or it's because somebody needs somebody gone so they can move forward and do some goofy shit. Once again, the plan been compromised though. There's a change coming. Some of y'all said it's Scorpio. Some of y'all has a connection in this whole thing that was in her plotting and planning that they have been compromised at the hands of somebody or something else. I'm telling you. Be mindful with this gift in the reverse. Like a gift is in the upright, but house is in the reverse. Okay. And be mindful if somebody's plan been compromised because it's like I said, something deal with information that's already traveling, Cancer. But he said hanging out with your friends, you better watch what time you come in. Okay. But I'm getting up out of this, Cancer. I'm sorry. It's no offense. Something's off about this though. I don't like the feelings that's coming from this particular today's readings. Today kind of already been a off day for me anyway. It's like something that somebody was able to bring up I'm not even gonna go that deep, but it was just something that happened out of nowhere after I got off, and it was just, came home and started to mess, like it's just been this energy that's kind of been leaking. But I'm gonna go ahead and just get out the energy. Because like I said, somebody think they finna run up and attack somebody, it's a change coming to them, baby. Because at the end of the day, you be mindful who somebody may have in their corner in that's solid. With this being in the third area, you be mindful somebody think they finna do something too, that they got somebody in their corner that's solid. Okay, cool. Because I don't know what's going on with this Scorpio and what change they trying to make in somebody's life by having somebody attack. But it's a change for some of y'all finna come to a Scorpio. But you be mindful if this ain't somebody trying to have a Scorpio attack. It's somebody who's using a Scorpio, or it's a Scorpio that's playing Simon Says. Like somebody who is playing the voice of all these people. And like I said, somebody's playing been compromised though. So I'm out here, Cancer. I feel like our title gonna be just that guilty by association.